On to the big story now. iCambo said, is it OK that the new Doctor Who will have to take a pay cut at the BBC because they regenerated as a woman? Now, there are two stories here. Let's start with the first one. The BBC came under fire this week for a gender pay gap after being forced to reveal the salaries of some of their biggest stars. It did create a bit of tension at the corporation as Newsnight presenter Emily Maitlis, who didn't make enough money to be on the list, told a tech conference yesterday, you're an industry doing so well, soon you'll be able to afford a BBC man. Meanwhile, breakfast presenter Dan Walker responded to the claim that things would be awkward between him and his co-host Louise Minchin by tweeting, I tell you what's more awkward, the fact that it's not true, we get paid the same for BBC breakfast, stop lying, #fake news.
See,
Alex.
the thing is,
Yeah.
you know, it's not just the BBC. Like, here, I know that, you know, Josh gets paid more than me, but that's because I signed up to a contract with Channel 4 where you're paid per finger and toe. But, remember, I signed that contract at London 2012, and I thought Paralympics, roll the dice.
It's been an interest. It was a very interesting news story, obviously.
Yeah.
You all, you thought, oh, it's terrible, people's stuff being revealed, but I will look at it. There was people I was sad weren't on the list. People I can't believe that don't earn 150 grand.
Like who?
Those hippos that swim in the circle.
Yeah.
The woman on the phone that says, Lord Sugar will see you now. And that woman that does the speech on Christmas Day. She must be loaded, mustn't she? I've got it on good authority. She's got 2 houses.
And look, let's be honest, as far as BBC scandals go, they are getting better. Do you know what I mean? Women would probably be better represented on that list if it included out-of-court settlements. One of the main problems for the BBC is that the list didn't include shows made by outside production companies. Now, if it did, it might have revealed that one of the highest-paid entertainers on the channel was, in fact, a woman. Unfortunately, it's this woman. The good news is, look, now that this is all out in the open, hopefully something will be done about it, as well as the lack of minorities on the list, which was made public.
Yeah, there weren't any... I didn't see any disabled people on the list, which I think is disappointing for Pudsey the Bear. The work he's done for them down the years...
Yeah.
I reckon they've just been paying him cash on his blind side. And he's just like... They're like, there you go, Pudsey, there's your 200 grand for the year. This looks a lot like 50 quid. Nah, it's your wafty eye, Pudsey.
Is it true you said you wanted to do a play because you found touring and doing stand-up very lonely?
Very lonely.
Are you joking?
Yes.
I was your tour support.
I found it lonely and depressing.